All right. I don't know. Where are we?
What is the name of this place?
I don't
you
know.
see it?
No, I have no idea.
Sunsplash. Golfland Sunsplash.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. What just happened? I have no idea. I don't even understand. I know we have the mini golf tournament tomorrow. It's a huge production. We played 10 golf holes in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm dead serious. 2 hours and 45 minutes.
What was the holdup?
Just production. They're just doing. I mean, the mistake they made was like they should have just literally hired kids and paid them $100 each just to stand there, and like there was no. The fact that it was me or Frankie or Jeff didn't mean anything.
Yeah,
we were stand-ins for ourselves, and I get it. Like I get it's a production. It's going to be, but if it's anything like this tomorrow, it's going to be a fucking disaster. Like a disaster.
Did you see? Like, was Hank freaking out? Could you see?
I
anything
saw
going
him.
on?
He looks like I said to Caleb, who was here, and he bailed like an hour ago. He's smart. Hank looks like a director of a movie when he knows he's lost control of it. It's never coming back. It's rolling downhill, and it's just dead. So we're doing this. I thought we were going to do it at the house where the Barstool, they're doing all the shit, or so we're doing this in the like where you would pay for your mini golf, where right there is the check-in.
Correct.
We're just like I don't know what we're doing. My ad reads are blowing all over the place.
Well, this was ideal because you were taking forever, right?
Well, I said to you, let's do it here.
Yeah.
So, it's a beautiful day. The wind's blowing. It's very nice. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. Everyone seemed so laid back about it that I was like, well, I guess this is normal. I don't know. But
yeah,
it's fine. Whatever. I mean, the course, I don't know. I don't understand. It said it's going to putter. My hands are filthy.
I will say this. I was not expecting the truck. Like
it's like going to a pro football game or a WWE truck outside, like for Raw.
I mean, we went to. I didn't even know they really did that at Rough and Rowdy's, but when we went to Rough and Rowdy, I saw the truck, so that made sense. This is like I was never expecting that.
No, I don't know. It was impressive. So we're here. This is gonna be quick. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not gonna be a long show.
No.
So we'll do longer shows tomorrow and Thursday. You'll get regular shows of a bunch of Barstool people, I think. Although I don't really know. I don't know what's going on with anything. I think this is going to be a weird...
There's just a shitload of people at the house who, pardon my language. Ton of people at the house.
A woman just glared at you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Ton of people at the house that I've been seeing. I think I saw Dana White was just there. I'm sure you'd love to talk to him.
I don't want to talk to those people, but I'm just saying, I don't know what this week's going to be. I don't even know. So I'll do the mini golf. I'll do the trivia. And then... if they want me to do radio, I'll do it, and I'll do whatever they want. I'm doing some other shows. I'm taping Foreplay tomorrow.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm just I don't know. I can't react to anything that's going on in the world.
You're out on this mini golf right now.
No, I'll be ready tomorrow. But it was crazy. I thought I thought we were gonna come here do a practice round.
Yep. Quick.
Yeah, like play in like 15 minutes. The course is goofy. It's just weird. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure.
So this is. I think there's 3 courses at this facility.
That's right. Yeah.
I wonder, do you think this is the least goofy of the 3?
I can't imagine. I don't know.
I would think that they. Yeah.
It's weird. I played 8 holes. You saw it. You tweet out 1 hole. I made like a $9 million. I made 4 hole-in-ones.
Tough to watch. Yep.
I had 4 hole-in-ones in that. So it's like I don't know. So it's 16 people. The first 8 make the cut, and then I don't know. I don't understand, but. I don't know.
What do you think today would have been like if, like you said, Ryan Whitney, Dave Portnoy's in this tomorrow?
Well, I think it's studying how much I've matured because I was just like, I like these people. I know they're working hard, so I'm not going to lose my shit. I'm here. I'm getting paid by the company. There's a lot worse things in life. Everyone's very nice. There were no assholes. You just kind of go. You stand there. People I like, and then you leave. But tomorrow, if it's like this tomorrow for the tournament, first of all, people watching on YouTube. How would you watch? You're not going to watch this tomorrow if it's like this. People are just standing around.
What, just how slow it is? No, yeah. I mean, they got to figure it out by tomorrow. They have till when? What time does this thing start tomorrow? 3 o'clock?
No.
Tonight until tomorrow. So they've
it's 1 o'clock here tomorrow.
Damn near 24
hours. 1 o'clock here tomorrow.
Is it 1 o'clock?
Figure what out? I mean, if it's 50% better, it's a disaster. Literally, if it's Dave, I played 8 holes of mini.
What was the hold?
It was the longest 9 holes of golf I've ever played.
Is it
real or mini golf?
Is it them trying to be perfectionists?
Yeah, I think
what's the hold?
They hold on. Cameras are moving. We're doing this. We're testing this sound.
Yeah,
and like I said, I think it's just a test run and like there's no reason for like they could have had 2 of the camera guys putt and just be like, okay, that's Kirk Minahan, that's Ryan Whitney.
Yep.
Okay, good camera here. I mean, it was okay to get a look at it. I mean, I wouldn't mind.
I do think
it.
that was their plan, by the way, because I got an email saying if anybody wants to be a part of the practice round, sign up here. I think the plan was to avoid you coming here today and letting other people do it, but probably just nobody signed up.
I guess.
I
I mean, there were good. You know, I mean, there were a good amount of people here. The Foreplay guys, other than Riggs, were here.
Yep.
Caleb, like I said, was here. I played with him and a couple of other Rudy, whoever that is, and some other guy, and I think the Foreplay producer. It was it's certainly a when you look at Nick, you know Nick who produced our.
Oh yeah, great. Yep.
He looks just like Mike, Blind
Nick
Mike.
does?
He does. Look at him.
Like a healthier version of Mike.
Not that much healthier, but yeah.
Yeah.
But like I don't even know who these guys are. They look like guys who are just throwing their clubs.
Oh, everybody's frustrated.
We're just like, what the fuck did we just go through? A couple of the holes are super. They have like, remember that lobster thing last year?
Yeah.
They have one this year where you're hitting in the Pringles. It's
Yeah, I
just,
tweeted that.
I'm a Pringles guy, but
Yep.
I don't.
So this is, I mean, whether you like it or not, this is just exhibition, practice rounds, fun.
Unless I win.
Let's entertain the people.
Unless I win. If I win, then it's a real thing.
Yeah.
But there's not, Jeff was taking it very seriously. I think everybody else was kind of, I don't know, but we'll see.
I mean, needless to say, I don't think the Arizona mini golf tour is making a stop at Golfland Sunsplash. Right?
No, I don't. I wouldn't think so.
No.
I would not think so. Can we get another mic or no?
Yeah, right there.
Want to jump over 2 minutes? Sure. All right. Frankie Borelli.
I'm fucking exhausted. We did nothing.
I said that was the longest 9 holes of golf I've ever played.
Still haven't seen all the 18 holes. We've been here for 6 hours.
So I was saying we were here for 4. You got to go or no? You got 10 minutes or no?
Yeah.
We're taping now. Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing. I mean, I'm here all day. I
What
think.
about Trent? Is he here
Trent?
too?
Yeah. Let me get
Trent. Want
Come
to jump
over
on
here.
for 2 minutes? Want to jump on for 2 minutes? We'll get the Foreplay guys on.
I mean, this has been quite the day. I will say.
I'm emotionally spent.
I will say that there was a lot of us doing nothing, sitting there waiting in just silence. I put on one of those headsets, and
Yeah.
Pete has not stopped talking.
Well, that's what
for
they were
5
saying.
straight
He
hours.
was
Chaos.
breathless. He was out of breath.
Explain to me why, like I said, essentially we were like test dummies for ourselves. Like, we didn't need to be here, but like it could have been like they could have hired high school kids. But why did it take so long?
I don't think they had a system in place. Like they were testing multiple ways to do it, and they could not figure out the right way to do it. You're right, though. We did not have to be here for that.
Could have gotten anyone.
It took 3 hours. I played 9 holes of mini golf. I could have played. Think about if you had 3 hours, right? 3 hours. You have the hole to yourself, course yourself. How many holes of mini golf could you play? 4,000.
4,000.
I mean, we played 9.
I will say they're lucky that Dave Portnoy had a tee time with Riggs and Linda Portnoy, because otherwise he'd be stirring shit up, because that was just outrageous.
I texted with Dan. Hank came over, talked to us, and to me, he looked like Francis Ford Coppola, like 7 months into Apocalypse Now, where he's like, "It's just the ship is. I can't get the ship back. It's floating down. I can't get it."
Like he's just going to walk into the ocean and just keep going. It was, yeah.
Colony, my producer, was like, "Oh, it'll be better tomorrow." I was like, "I'm sure it will, but if it's 50% better, it's a disaster."
Right.
It has to be. I mean, will it be? Is this all bullshit? We'll get there tomorrow. We'll just.
It's gonna be chaos tomorrow. I
You
guess
think it'll be as bad?
it's not gonna be as bad because it can't be, because Dave will be here. It can't be. They're just gonna have to let us just play mini golf, and if they get it and they record it, great. If not, it's a mess.
Right, because I think their main concern is you can't show everybody. You want to show who the leaders are, and you're not going to know who that is until tomorrow. So you don't know how to adjust until that happens, and I'll be very curious to see how it goes.
I guess they were stressing about, like, if Jeff D. Lowe is in the lead and he's he's whatever, 2 under, 3 under,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you just cut back to him and he's 1 over. They want to show how that
What
happened.
happened?
So I don't know. I
I
don't know how you
think we're
prepare for that.
overthinking this. I
We're
mean, this
really
is 36
overthinking.
holes of mini golf.
I said just quad box it and let's just go.
No shit. Or yeah, I mean, but meanwhile, the production truck is like we're
We
at
got
the
a truck.
fucking Super Bowl.
We
I
have a
mean,
truck.
what do you think the budget is? For this?
I don't even want to venture a guess.
Colin Dane guessed. He guessed. He's been in the television. $250,000. I mean, essentially they flew. I'm here. Dave's here because of this.
Right.
Like, there's no way there's any. There can't be any value in that. Is there? Yeah, yeah. Well, I know that, but I'm just saying me being, I'm doing the trivia and I'm doing.
You didn't have to be here. Right
No,
now.
I mean, I'm happy to be here. I like being here. I'm doing your show tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
They're
I'm excited
friggin-
for that.
Yeah, I was so excited. They booked like 7 guests with me,
I
like 6
know.
comedians.
That was a little
and,
bug.
We yeah, I mean when we did the mini golf in the summer,
You're right.
the editing was apparently a disaster.
Well,
So I guess the thing to do was to just do it live, and you won't have to edit it as much.
So I guess what happened with that is they threw all the cards away.
Right, they threw the scorecards
I
away.
had to go back and
No way. For
Yeah,
every
dude.
single person.
Yes,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we've learned doing all the golf video content. I think originally we didn't realize that, and then at the end of the shoots now, Brendan, our producer, will track us down and be like, "We have to get that scorecard." Yeah, because with the mini golf in the summer, they had to go back and watch every single shot again. Disaster.
Is that who I play with today? Is that your producer?
Brendan. Or
That's-
Jake.
That
guy
was
with-
Jake. That was Jake.
Yeah.
That was Jake,
Oh yeah, you play with Jake.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Right? No.
Yeah, he talks a lot.
Why? Yeah, he can't. Hey, was gonna
Um,
listen to the show. Look what I'm doing. I was making like $2 million a year doing sports talk radio.
You're in front of the Golfland Sunsplash.
Yeah.
I had to be quiet because somebody was getting they gave me a glare like they're trading in their fucking tickets. I was like, oh, we can hold off for 30 seconds. Dave, we'll take that out tomorrow. Okay. But my point is
It was cocky, yeah.
there's an arrogance attached to
Big
that.
time.
Okay, but we can edit that. That's he'll forget, but whatever.
Yeah,
But so I asked you earlier. I don't know if you guys have ever been on the show before.
no, this is the first time.
Okay. my first time, yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm a little
We've had-
nervous,
we've
to
had-
be honest.
We've had Riggs on,
Yeah.
who the listeners of take the show very seriously. And they rank who's in all the time. Riggs was low on a lot of the listener lists. I don't remember that. Riggs was not. I don't know why. Yeah, the good thing. Fuck them. They can. Let's just.
I wonder where does Dan Rappaport?
Well, I was gonna say, so Dan's been on.
He calls your show.
calling in.
Yeah.
Like talking all kinds. I don't really understand this.
Talk about an
attitude for
arrogant
this guy.
prick.
Just kind of talking about like being inside the ropes.
Yeah,
and-
I mean, no. What is he? I
Big
mean,
Dick. What was he
Big
called?
Dick Dan.
Big Dick
what is he,
Dan.
like a lurch? He's gonna I'm face to face. You can stab me in the back. So
I mean,
what's-
the gall to call into your show and take it over is insane.
Is Rappaport? I'm going to meet him. He's playing in this, right?
He's playing
So I'll meet him tomorrow.
Yep. He'll be sweating like crazy.
Is he covering the event or is he playing in the
He's
event?
playing in it.
Okay. Is he like in on the joke? Like, when I meet him, is he going to be like this? Like, fuck this guy?
He
or
was
is it-
definitely in on the joke of yours. He's
Okay.
what he's struggling with right now, and he's talked about on our podcast, is going from Golf Digest, where you just write a blog, everyone loves your golf takes, and
Yeah, no
then they
matter
just
what.
go on to the next one. Now it's like, I hate you, and I
Right.
want you to know it.
Right, die.
He's struggling with that.
Right.
Like, oh, you write about golf? Die. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
we were talking before, and it's hard because it's even like with our show. So when Colleen replaces a producer, everyone's like, "Oh, fuck you!" And then so when Lurch leaves,
Yeah.
does that pathetic video, which probably didn't. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And now he can't leave you guys.
Yeah,
It's
no,
sad.
he's never left. but
Right.
the
I mean,
video-
Jesus, have some pride. But like when that happens in Rapport, like no matter what, a certain percentage of the audience who loves your show, listens all the time, is gonna be like, "Fuck you!" Even if the guy's great
Yeah.
from the start, you can't win that.
Right, and like I was saying to you before, like the people a year ago were saying like get rid of Lurch, get like they
Right, right.
they'll switch it as soon as you switch it, they'll switch it on you.
Right.
So there's no winning with that.
We sewered him too. We just like threw him into the fire. It's
You
not
think-
fair to like get like quote unquote get rid of a guy even though he's still on the podcast, Lurch. And then all of a sudden you're just like, here's the new guy that's just gonna like do all the big videos that you've like come to love
Right.
with Lurch in them.
Right.
We
You
could
can't
have-
win, like, because even like if the Lurch situation isn't what it sounds like, people on Twitter don't care.
No.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, well, it's more nuanced than that." They're gonna be like, "No, fuck you. Our podcast now." But now I was listening today. I was telling you guys I was listening today to the last episode, and I mean, it seems like even when I see the stuff with Rapport now, it does seem like he's assimilated. Now.
Yeah.
Right, and
sure.
and you do find out like, I mean, my first job in this business, quote unquote, was Barstool. So we all came up in this, and then a guy like him, like he was saying, comes from Golf Digest, and it's just a different animal.
Yeah.
It's completely different. So there's going to be an adjustment period with that, but I think he's starting to get it.
Who do you got in trivia tomorrow?
Who do I have?
Yeah, who are you playing?
No, I'm. Well, it's not tomorrow, is it? Thursday.
Or Thursday.
No, I'm
yeah.
hosting. I'm doing with KB and Nick.
Oh.
Aren't you guys doing it?
We're not in trivia.
Oh, I thought Foreplay. No, okay. Who's in it? I don't even know. I should probably know
The
that.
experts. That's the only one I know.
Dave's team, I think, right?
Oh, okay. See, I
ZD.
thought you were. I thought
No,
you were.
Chicklets. No, I'm
Okay.
doing it with Nick and
Gotcha.
KB, and that was that's a whole.
We're just getting our feet wet in the trivia game. We've only played 3 matches, 4
We're not
matches.
that good.
We're
You're
not that good. No, we
One and
overthink it.
two.
Like, what's your strategy on trivia? Like, is it the first thing that pops in your head, you just go with it? Do you ever
Well, I think-
second guess yourself?
paralysis by analysis, right? Don't think about it too much. But I take I watched you guys when you played chicklets. Like, it was fun.
Yeah.
My goal is to have no fun. Like, it's not entertaining. Like, I don't care if anybody's entertained by it or not. Like, I want to win, and I don't want to joke around. I've had 6 different guys on my team now. We've gone through a bunch of them, and I tell them, like, we're not, like, just so you know, like, the goal is to win. The goal is not to, we're having fun and Jeff's doing well and I'm so happy for the sponsor. No, like, no, I want to win. I want to win tomorrow. Rudy before was like, because with the 18th hole, which Colin tweeted out, is a joke here.
Yes, it is.
And Rudy's like, it's just mini golf. It's like, well,
What does that mean?
what are we doing here? We're keeping
We
score.
have a $250,000 truck.
Right.
It's just mini golf. Then what the fuck we done? It's
I mean,
everything.
Exactly. I'm baffled by the entire thing.
I will say our trivia strategy is
yeah.
kind of the opposite because we just try to have as much fun because we're so bad. So when we get a point, we go fucking crazy.
You must have like golf intense questions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, our niche is always Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Right. What was give me a Tiger question you've gotten?
What's a Tiger question that we got?
It was like.
Oh. See, this is how bad we are. We don't even remember the
Well,
question.
the last couple of niche ones have been Big Bang Theory.
Well, because, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because
You-
I
yeah,
do
right.
like that show. And then we'll do, you can't do 2 niche topics in a row, right?
right. I just
So
alternate, yeah.
We'll do Tiger and then we'll do Masters.
What was it? It
which
was
I
like
know-
who was the last guy to finish in second consecutive times to Tiger? Wasn't that one of them?
In the major or overall?
In a major. Wasn't that one of them?
Oh.
Was it Ernie or no?
No, I thought it was.
More recent than that?
Yeah, it was more recent than that. It was like very difficult. But Riggs got it. In a heartbeat.
DeMarco? No.
I think it was DeMarco.
It was.
Yeah.
It was DeMarco.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, we're not very good.
It's tough. Yeah, I alternate between Fred Couples and Larry Bird.
I mean,
Just
you're
go back
insane
and
with
forth,
Fred
back.
Couples.
Insane.
Did you see the video that I got him to do for his Breaking 90?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
It was nuts.
Unbelievable.
So I texted Joey LaCava because he obviously was on his bag forever.
Yep.
And Joey's like, he would love to do that. Like, let me text him. Sends out a message. Within 3 minutes, I had a video from Fred Couples on my phone. It was.
Took us 9 years to get them on.
Oh, we
Kisner got him on,
Kisner,
right?
it was, without
Yeah.
Kisner, we would never had them on.
Oh my gosh, we got to go through Joey.
You can handle that for me?
Yeah.
I met Joey at the Springsteen concert.
Yeah.
Like
Joey's
I was,
the man.
I was more excited to meet. I could tell LaCava was like. I was like, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Like
He's very much like that. He's like,
He can't believe like you think it's cool to meet him. He's
Right,
that
he-
kinda
Like
guy.
I don't think of him as. If you said to me, "Who is Joe LaCava the caddy for?" I don't
Really?
think of him as Tiger Woods caddy.
Wow.
Right.
I don't. I just think of him
Yeah,
as Freddie's
yeah,
caddy.
yeah,
I
right.
mean, he caddied for Dustin Johnson for like an hour and a
right.
half.
He did.
That's right.
And then he jumped to Tiger's bag.
Yeah, he's very. It's almost like you have to tell him that he's Tiger's caddy.
Right.
When he's just like, no, I'm just Joey LaCava. It's like,
What do you think the fight? So he doesn't work. Like, do you
I've
think he
always wondered that.
just
I
gets
mean,
a check January 1st? Like here it is.
a
I
good
don't know.
question.
I think when you're loyal to a guy like Tiger Woods like that, it has to come with something. 'Cause
Oh
he
yeah,
could-
because
he could go work for any of the top 20 guys in the
easily.
world.
Like he could have got when Bones got. He could have gotten
Yep.
Thomas's bag, and
Yep.
that's a lot of money. So is it just?
Yep.
Here's $850,000. Like
I don't. I
yeah,
don't
the
know.
whole finances of caddies are interesting because when I was growing up, it was straight like 10%, whatever. Now I think all these guys are just like salaried with a bonus if you win or something. I think.
yeah, we've been lucky enough to play golf with Joey a couple times, and we always want to ask him like a question like that, and you just don't know
Yeah, it's,
if he can. But I want to know. That's a good question. Now I want to know the answer
That cost
to it.
Fluff his job. In that Golf Digest interview years ago, he went on and said how much Tiger paid him, and he was gone like 3 weeks later.
Ooh.
Tiger
Yeah.
will just. I mean, he did the same with Stevie. He'll cut you out, and he'll never talk to you again.
What are the 1 out of 10? What are the odds that Tiger Woods goes is a guest on Foreplay for an actual episode? Unless I'm giving something away, I don't.
I'm gonna say 8 out of 10.
Really?
Is
the
this based?
future?
Is this based on anything or no?
No, it's just
Oh.
the trajectory of. Am I saying that? Is that a real word?
I don't know.
Trajectory.
Trajectory.
Yeah.
Of where the podcast is going with like TaylorMade. I just think it's gonna happen at some point. It has to.
We do have him surrounded
We have
in
him
a way.
surrounded.
Like we know Joey, we know a couple of the guys who are close to
Robbie
him.
Mack's his guy.
Yep.
Right.
So 8, boy, that is high. I would go 6. Just because he's Tiger, man, and I mean,
He's never done a podcast, has he?
He's done
done like a-
some interviews. I mean, Rick's fucking interviewed him for 3 minutes.
No, but I mean, has he ever done a sit-down pod? I don't think so,
He
right?
did one with like no laying up once, right?
I think
Was
he
it,
did,
like,
like-
Oh, he
10
did?
minutes? It was 10 minutes.
Oh,
long.
so it wasn't like an
It was at the
interview.
same event. It was at the Vegas.
Yeah, the first
against
match.
Phil. He said
Oh.
basically they were just like walking them around the locker room, and then they had like a sit-down 10-minute interview with them.
All right, so not like a full.
No.
Like, yeah.
you think we got a shot at it?
How the hell would I know?
What would you ask
I'm
Tiger
just-
Woods if you had him?
Like an act, like a real like question.
Yeah, like how do you prepare for that interview? What's like what do you
It's a
open
good
up
question.
with?
I think you don't want. I was listening to you guys, and I think Riggs played it right for once. Like you don't want to You don't want to have the iPad like with Rom. You don't want to have the iPad. You want it to be conversational. Like
He
I never
mentioned that when he walked in. He goes, "You guys got an iPad?"
Yeah, like you don't want. I never do that. Like you definitely have 10 or 12 questions, but you never know which way you're gonna go. Like that's the thing. The thing I want to ask, I would ask Tiger weird things like do you think 10 years from now you'll play like 8 Champions Tour events a year? Like you would have never thought that when he was 30.
Right.
But I think actually he will now. He likes those. He's got a lot of friends in that tour.
Yep.
He can ride a cart.
Yep.
Like I think he likes the whole.
Do you think he thinks that taints his legacy?
I mean, how is it? How?
I don't know.
It taint Jack's legacy?
No.
Or,
But Jack's like Jack. Like Jack shows up to all the events, and he's like, the poster boy for the PGA Tour, and he was like shaking hands and kissing babies. Tiger's never been like that.
I'd honestly ask him, like, in a way, and it's hard to frame, but I would say, look, like, obviously you've had some demons and some flaws in your life. I look at Tiger as a child. He's a child star. He's a child prodigy. He was on Mike Douglas, who's 2 years old. It's no different than Gary Coleman, whoever, right? Except it worked out. I would say, is there any part of you that's kind of like with Charlie, like, why this is the exact same path? You're Tiger Woods' kid. You're on TV now. You watch him play. It's almost like that Megan movie. He's almost like a doll version of Tiger. Like at that age, like, is there any part of you that's like maybe he shouldn't be doing this? Wouldn't it be better if he just played basketball?
Right.
I'd be curious for his answer on that.
So would
I mean,
I.
there's a way to ask it too without sounding like why the fuck are
Totally.
you having your kid doing it?
Totally.
Yeah.
Because but if you're Charlie Woods,
I think he would probably say, and I obviously don't know what he would say, but I would assume that he would say that he's given Charlie every option to play every other sport, and Charlie
Sure, and I'm sure he
fucking
has, but
loves golf.
When Tiger is asked about it, he says all the right things, and then you'll see sometimes these pictures will come out. There was one where it was monsooning outside.
yes, I remember this. Yeah.
And
nuts.
Tiger was just under
Right.
his jacket, and Charlie was hitting golf balls. So it's like there's the public facing questions and answers, and then there's like what's actually going on. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's guest one you'd want, obviously. Who's
Sure.
two?
Right now, and at this time, I mean, I
Patrick
think
Reed.
Phil would be
Oh.
fucking outrageous.
Not Patrick Reed? Oh, Phil, same thing.
Same thing.
Did you have Reed? You never had Reed on, right?
We've had Reed like post round of U.S. Open. He came to us and Riggs. We would do like a 15-minute breakdown of every round at Wingfoot. It was nuts. He was just like, "I'm only talking to you guys."
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
It was crazy.
It was
the videos
very-
are still on Twitter. He
Riggs
was
would
actually
do
unbelievable.
like a
candid.
walk and talk with him after every round.
Oh, yes,
Him
I
and
remember
Reed
this.
would
Yeah,
walk.
yeah.
Reed would be great. Phil would be
Do
great.
you think Reed knows what's going on, or is he aloof to the whole situation?
I said this to you. I was saying this to you before, like this thing where all these guys, all these people on Twitter were crying that these guys got served a subpoena. Chris, I would be so happy if I got served a subpoena to talk about this. It's like a gift. You're not getting sued. It's just funny. The whole thing. What do you mean in terms of just like the backlash?
Well, there's a thought, and we've had this thought that like he just doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know people are getting subpoenaed. He doesn't know that like
Oh, I
he's
don't
breaking the
know.
rules of golf. He's just kind of like
that's giving-
floating.
His wife runs his Twitter account. His wife runs the other Twitter account. Like there's part of me that thinks he has created this bubble where he might know a little bit, but he doesn't know what extent he has
He just
like
go
pissed
home,
everybody off.
throw his phone, in a locker, and just goes golfs and wherever he lives, and doesn't understand what's actually happening.
Maybe you guys operate like I do. You're sort of outside the barstool orbit, right?
To a
A little
degree.
bit more
Yeah.
than we used to. Yeah.
Yeah, way more, right? I mean,
Yeah.
isn't that good? Is that a good thing, or do you miss because you were, a big part of it? Well, both you guys. I mean, do you
Yeah.
miss it or?
I definitely I get nostalgic a little bit about the original New York office and the way it felt every day. That's when Dave was in there. I mean, that's when everybody was in there.
You're saying the one before the one they're in now?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yes.
I did stuff with KFC radio there a couple of times, and
Yeah.
it was that sort of that messy.
Chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so those days were really fun, and I think it played a big part in sort of blowing this thing up. But now that we're sort of operating as our own little small business under the Barstool umbrella, it's nice. It's nice to be able to kind of have the freedom to do whatever we want.
This is gonna sound like a little dick sucker comment by me, but I've often said I miss the fire of like Dave. I don't know what it is. Like maybe I'm just like battered after all these years of being under him.
you're
I fucking miss like getting yelled at. As crazy as that sounds, like I miss that.
He's
that, like,
mellowed though too.
oh, for sure, but I miss that like energy. Like I
Yeah.
felt like now we get to do our own thing, so everything is like how we kind of want to do it. So no one's really yelling at us. No one's like that was bad. Why aren't you here at this time? Like we're.
Well, you'll see it tomorrow at about 2:40 when we played 2 holes of mini golf.
Right.
And he
Yes.
is fucking
I
screaming. at
miss that
somebody.
old office of like sitting there and like looking out the corner of my eye and being like, "Is he mad right now that like something's not happening?" That was we were working, man. Like that was like We were building something at that point.
Very
so.
laid. I don't go there much. When I go there now, it's kind of empty and very laid back.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Dave's gone.
Yeah.
Dan's gonna be gone.
Yep.
Like no one's really. I don't know.
Riggsy Boy, I think, might be making the move back for a little bit during the summer to New York.
Really?
We might. Yeah.
Riggs?
Might
Why?
be. Just to be in the mix. Like
Really?
Yeah. People move in Chicago. New York's still in office.
And I mean, Arizona.
I don't know if that's
borderli-
confirmed, but I know
Yeah.
that's maybe.
Arizona's borderline unlivable in the summer, and
That's true.
Podcasts are better in person.
Sure.
We've been doing them over Zoom since the pandemic, and every time we do them in person, we realize how much better it is, and he knows that. So he figured during the summer months, the golf on Long Island is great.
That's true.
So do the podcast in person, and yeah, just kind of be in the office a little bit more.
What is the? So, do you guys negotiate the contract as a group now?
Yeah.
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 Who is Riggs the point guy in that?
Yeah, Riggs is an incredible businessman. Like,
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of this, I mean, we like to think that we're a big part of it, but the groundwork and Riggs is the cornerstone of all the reasons, like for the Barstool Classic, getting all these sponsors, like being very specific on what he wanted, having a vision. He's been great about all that stuff. I mean, making huge connections with Peter Millar and TaylorMade and all these things. He's done a great job.
Is there any? You guys seem like nice. Is there any friction between the
Oh,
group?
there's always friction.
But like real, like with me, there's always
Throughout the years, there was. I mean, there's growing pains. Like, it's a big business now. It's like, there was a lot of like talking about like who's going to run this and who's going to run that. We want to be on the face of the Barstool Classic also. And we've gotten to a place where like we all just kind of get to do our own thing now. It's been good. It felt a little more like, I guess, like we all
Well,
felt
there was a
like-
while there for you where you were Dave's guy and Foreplay.
Yeah.
So, and the brand was growing, and Riggs definitely took a hold of it.
I felt like I wasn't a part of certain things, and
Yeah,
I couldn't be a part of certain things.
And there was a point where the contracts were staggered. Now they're together, so that
Right.
part where you get like it can get a little hectic, but it's it's like he's saying, the growing pains of a business that is doing well.
But financially, it's not like I'm friends with Whitney, so I know like they make 80, 90 times more than RA, right? I mean, RA makes
This is a
RA
this
makes
is a
like
lit-
15, 20 grand.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've seen it. It's bad. It's bad. Is it close?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a pack. We're a group. Like,
So you make as much money as Riggs.
to be honest, I don't know like what he makes from Barstool.
It's not
or
my
whatever,
understanding. I'm just saying.
but Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all, I would assume, relatively close.
Yeah.
Which is great.
What is
on
this?
his-
Are you are you on The Bachelor? I don't watch the show. Are you on it?
No, I'm not on
You
it.
carry luggage on it?
Yeah, so
I don't understand any of this.
You're
I'm
not
so
familiar.
fucking
You
old.
you never watched it.
I have never seen a second of The Bachelor.
So
Wow.
what happens
I'm not-
is there will like if it's The Bachelor, he'll go on 2-on-1 dates where you take two women on a date.
Okay.
Stay with me here.
Yeah, I can hang in.
You'll take two women on a date.
So The Bachelor, so the guy who the women are trying to marry.
Correct.
Okay. Is any of these marriages, are they still intact
They
today?
last-
There's a
Lasted?
couple. There's
Really?
not many,
Okay.
but there's a few. But on the 2-on-1 date,
2-on-1 dates. I'm sorry. Yeah, I
that's
didn't get
okay.
in your way.
There's a 2-on-1 date,
Yeah.
and what the women do before they leave for the date is they pack their luggage because one girl's going to go home.
Oh, so one girl. Oh, yeah. So he's gonna pick one.
Correct.
He's gonna give her a rose.
Yes.
That
There
I
you
know.
go.
See, I know the rose.
You got-
thing.
you got it
I
going.
follow you on Twitter. I know what's going on.
So they pack their luggage and they put it by the door. Two luggages by the door. They go on the date. The girl who doesn't get the rose does not go back to the hotel.
Oh, you deliver.
They
oh.
They come into the room. A person takes the luggage and puts it in a car. Now, for a long time, and I've been watching the show for 10, 11 years, it would just be like a random person. Like
Right.
they told me it was like a PA on set would
Right.
come in and grab it. And I started tweeting about it. I was like, I want to be the luggage,
luggage
guy. Who
guy.
comes.
Right.
And a producer followed me, and we DM'd back and forth. I flew to Lima, Peru, and I and I filmed an episode,
Right.
and I became the luggage guy.
Really?
So I was on once, and they had me back on again. They flew me to Vienna, Austria.
This would have set you up. Listen to this.
So they flew me all the way to Vienna, Austria.
Vienna,
We
Austria.
filmed the whole thing,
Yeah.
and they didn't run it.
Oh.
They left me on the cutting
Jesus
room floor.
Christ, really?
Yeah.
For 2 seconds, they couldn't put you in.
And then they from their Twitter account, they put out the clip,
Okay.
and it went
Oh,
crazy.
I remember this. I remember this,
And it went
yes.
crazy, and people were like, why the fuck didn't you put this in the show?
Right.
And I talked a little bit of shit about them after that.
Oh, you haven't been on since?
So you might be on.
It's a little rocky. I'm
Rocky
still in
terms.
contact with a couple
Are you
of the
with the old
producers, but
host and they kick him off or
They
something?
did.
They kicked off Chris
Is
Harrison.
he back or not back?
He
What
is
did he
not
do?
back.
He liked a dance
No,
or something?
it's a pretty long story, but he's
It's
essentially
cancel culture, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
and he kind of forgot how to talk for like 7 minutes during an interview and just kind of threw up all over himself.
I remember this. Yeah.
He was at the tournament. We were at the LPGA Hilton Grand Vacations.
Yeah.
He was
Really?
playing in it. So I think he's like coming back into the.
He's got a podcast now,
Yeah.
and he's kind of around.
Oh, I'm sure
but-
it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, and but yeah, that's what.
I'm sure it'll be listening to Chris Harrison's podcast. I defended you. I think on the show. If I didn't, I apologize. I had no. You went on vacation completely by yourself.
Oh,
I did, yeah.
Did you have an issue with this? I have no issue with that.
I didn't have an issue with that.
I think it's great. I think it's a great
thank you.
thing.
He said 0 words for 7 days. I found that to be funny.
But
I don't
did
have
you
an
like a
issue
monk?
with it.
Like you really said not a syllable?
It wasn't a conscious effort to.
Like when you
not-
ordered food, did you just would just
No,
point
I
to
would
we
it?
said
say,
aside
like-
from service industry.
You say thank you to anybody? Even like if you're,
I'm
you're
very
a very
polite.
polite guy, you're a
Yeah.
Midwest guy.
I know I said thank you, but I didn't get into any sort of long.
Where are you from?
I didn't
How you
get
doing?
Never
I
on
wouldn't-
never
I
on an
wouldn't do that.
elevator.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
say how you doing? How
To
you doing?
who?
I don't know. Some guy opens the door for you. How you doing?
No. Oh, like what do you do?
No, like
I
how
was,
you
playing,
doing?
I was playing with your producer. I couldn't fucking get away. You got shut up. He couldn't go. He couldn't go 7 minutes.
This guy gets it.
But
Yeah,
but
Kirk gets it.
he also said something I thought very perceptive during it was, I think you said, if I'm wrong, correct me, that you wish you sort of had like a male guy that you can meet at the end of the night and just have dinner with.
A dinner buddy.
Yes.
Non-sexual like grinder.
Right.
app.
Yes. There
Right.
should be something like
Yeah.
like you and I think, like, you're probably not crazy about me, but we could meet up at the end of the night, talk about golf,
Yeah.
have
Oh,
a
that'd be
meal,
Great.
done.
I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, if you want a hand job? Maybe I'd do it. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, but
depends on
no.
how dinner goes.
Yeah,
you know?
but just and then you just go back to your room and you watch television and you go to sleep, and the next day, what was a typical? You were in Hawaii, right?
I was in Maui. Yeah.
So what was a typical day? You woke up. You probably did this. I didn't. So you
No,
woke
I
up?
mean, I just woke up. There was this great breakfast spot across from the hotel that I stayed at.
Right.
I would get eggs and pancakes and coffee every morning,
Uh-huh.
and then I would just pretty much sit on the beach for a lot of the day, read a book, and just
Did you read anything good? If someone was drowning, would you scream? Would you not even speak at that point?
that's a good question. I would probably help him.
But Frankie wants you to like have an in-depth conversation with the guy next to you at the beach.
No,
Nobody
I mean-
wants to talk to anybody.
I know, but like things happen. I was just in Fort Lauderdale for NHL All-Star Weekend, and I like struck a conversation with a guy in an elevator.
About
know?
what? Did you get
I
stuck
don't
in the
know. He's like
elevator?
this. He goes like, "This elevator's insane. You gotta scan your key card just to get up to your floor, and then you gotta scan it to get
It's
down."
like every elevator in the world now.
Yeah, but you know that
this is not like
Right.
It's not like Vasco da Gama
But I'm not
finding
gonna
new
tell
land.
the guy it's every hotel in the world. I'm just like, yeah, this is insane. Where are you from? I said.
You said where you from?
That's
Wait,
dude.
why?
See, that's insane.
Why would
Why,
you do
dude?
that?
We have to go from floor 0
What answer?
to
What answer would he give to you?
22.
Where you'd be
Right.
like, if he said Antarctica, that's
Yeah.
interesting. But like,
He's
where,
like
where is he
Mars,
from?
and you're like, wow.
No,
He's
it
probably
started.
from Tampa. Where are you from?
It started out. I'm like, he goes, these are insane. I said, I know. And then there was that deep breath of silence, and I go, so where are you from?
See, I live on that
silence.
uncomfortable silence. Is
Yeah, I
where I
can't.
marinate. That's where I sleep.
I
That's my
can't.
existence. I like that crackling thing.
I actually like traveling with more people than just like I can't go like one-on-one.
So you couldn't do that trip.
I don't think I could do it. I think I'd go crazy.
You couldn't go to like. See, I wouldn't mind going somewhere. Did you play golf or no?
No.
I did not know.
Oh, you didn't play
wait,
golf.
you'll love this. Danny Rappaport invited him to go play Kapalua
Yeah, he did.
the week before the tournament.
He
and
said no?
He said no.
Yeah, I mean,
they were both on the island at the
genuinely,
same time.
when I
Who
want to
wants
go,
hang out with rap.
when I
really.
want-
Jesus.
when I want to go do nothing, I genuinely mean that. I just
Right.
want to go. I want to sit on the beach, do my own thing.
We made a big deal about that. We're like, so Danny's going to be in Hawaii. Trent's going to be in Hawaii.
But
The
that's
offer
like
for a free round at Kapalua, which some people would consider
different island though, right?
No, same island.
Oh, it is the same island. You're right. That's
20-minute
true.
drive, 30-minute drive.
If
Something
I
like that.
put 3 samples of male semen, right? Like the old Pepsi taste test.
yeah.
And the 4th one was Matt Fitzpatrick. How quickly would Rappaport recognize it if he drank all 4? Instantly? or
Oh,
no?
I see, but I got we would know Tigers, I think.
I would know Freddy's. I don't mean that.
I would know Tigers for sure.
I remember Rappaport was like literally crying. The picture of him crying behind when Fitzpatrick won the U.S. Open. Who I like, by the way. Remember, if you remember, on your live show that I was with you guys, I picked Fitzpatrick to
fucking
win the
did.
U.S. Open. I haven't talked about this yet in the show yet, Dave. I picked Justin Rose last week to win.
Which was an insane call. So you were telling me a little bit about your strategy. Do you want to let that? You want to let
Sure.
that?
I mean, unlike, here's the guy. You got to make sure it's deleted, by the way. He's here now.
Oh yeah.
Your guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Your
it
guy.
is,
You're-
it is.
Well, we'll talk about it later. Don't worry. You're fine.
yeah.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So it's fine. The people who listen can make money, gamble responsibly.
Yep.
But if you want to make $25-30 million this year, here's what you do.
Gotta be
You
21
find
over.
the guy who's responsible. You find the guy who's rounding in the form a little bit. Like Rose.
What do you consider rounding into form?
T18. I like the way that looks. T18.
Yeah.
T14. I don't want fourth. I don't want second. And then you pair him with a course who's had some history, good history, and then you run with it. This week, if you're listening right now, Jason Day.
Wow.
Who's starting? If you know this, on Saturdays, you're
I
starting
got the
to see
chills when you said it to me before. Something about it.
You got
I'm
emotional.
I
You
did.
got-
I
you
got
got a little
emotional. I
emotional.
looked
Yeah.
around. I'm putting
Yeah.
I'm putting a wager on Jason Day.
I don't like
for sure.
Jason Day.
Yep.
I don't like that thing he does with his. I don't like
vertigo?
No, he like does
The
that thing-
pre-shot?
Yeah.
I think that's because
Picture
of
it.
vertigo.
No.
No, he visualizes the.
He'll close his eyes, stand behind the
Yeah.
shot. Takes
He
a
had
while.
he had a whole thing with his.
He
Yeah.
did during that was
Like
years
passed
ago
out,
now.
right?
Yeah,
He's like on the
he has
hill.
bad back. LeBron ran over his wife. There's a lot going on. But I'm picking Jason Day this
Oh my
week.
God, I forgot.
That
about
clip is amazing.
And Day's younger than you think.
He is.
Like he kind of went to the abyss, but now he's starting to slowly come back. I'm not saying he's going to win necessarily, but if you want to bet him top 10, top 20, I think it's good value.
What do you think about this Anthony Kim news that like Liv might be throwing the bag at him? Do you think
not-
that would like move the needle?
No, guys like us would care, but like,
Yeah. I think he's worth $150 million, whatever the number
fuck
is.
no. I mean, you get that. I don't know how much he got in the insurance payout,
Insurance, yeah.
but he got a fortune.
a lot.
Yeah.
No, I think it's like that's for like fringe hardcore golf.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it would
was-
be, and it would pop like what it's going to be on the CW. The first tournament he would play.
Yeah, how about the fourth? Right.
Well, yeah, once you get down the road, nobody cares.
Have you watched
Right.
any Live golf?
A little bit, but it's and YouTube for me is like I don't like people like that leaderboard. I don't like that leaderboard.
Did you like the format? Like
No,
shotgun start?
it doesn't feel real to me.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't feel.
So you don't see that being the future of golf?
I do not. Do you? I'm with
No.
Freddie on this one. golf is golf. Like I don't.
Freddie
don't,
went hard at him.
I
He did.
don't see it being the future of golf, but I do like trying for the team aspect. I think like
Yeah, it's fine.
I think the PGA Tour should have came up with an idea where it was like for 2 months it was Team TaylorMade versus Team Callaway versus Team Titleist, and like, you know,
Yeah.
watch it like you're watching Yankees Red Sox. I'd be wearing my TaylorMade stuff, going crazy. Like,
Right.
that's where I think we needed that. That's why the Ryder Cup's so cool. That's why President's Cup's so cool. I need team aspects.
Are you going home for the Ryder Cup this year?
Yeah.
Are you going to your
we are.
homeland?
Yeah.
You're going to be there?
Yeah. So we did fixing Frankie for the golf, and now we're gonna do finding Frankie's family.
You're going to do that?
I'm gonna try and go to the village and see if I can find any Borellis.
You think there'll be any Borellis there?
I think so.
You have no idea. Like,
My
your family-
dad tried to go a couple of years, whenever he went, like 10 years ago, and it was too much to get there. It was like in a quaint village. You got to take a fucking donkey all the way up this fucking dirt road, and he's like, I'm not doing that. So I think I'm gonna do it.
Good.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
I know you're a fan of The Bachelor. I don't watch the show. People call in about it all the time. I don't know if you've watched MILF Manor yet.
No,
Okay. MILF Manor is on TLC. And have you heard of the plot of the show or no?
no.
Okay. So it's a bunch of MILFs.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay. Good start, right? And then they are dating like a bunch of younger guys, a bunch of MILFs, a bunch of younger guys. The twist episode was all the younger guys were sons of all the MILFs.
Okay.
No
So now it's
way.
just a scene of just these MILFs banging these. I haven't watched it yet, but we played a clip of one of the moms came in the next morning and told her mom who she was friends with, I slept with your son last night. His penis is huge. I mean, they might have luggage there. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking.
Fair enough.
Listen, my luggage ability does not. It's not only for the
It's
Bachelor.
not limited to The
universe.
Bachelor.
Absolutely,
You're
not.
willing to do anything.
I've done it on a few,
You
Barstool reality
carry their
shows.
bags?
I'll carry their bags for sure.
Who's that?
I'll carry the
The
bags.
Oh, the
MILFs
MILFs.
bags.
Yeah.
My services are. I'll do anything.
Okay.
MILFs are cool.
What's that?
MILFs are cool.
But how old are you?
29.
Yeah. I was saying this. I did the rundown the other day. I'm at the age now where the MILFs are younger than I am.
Right.
But when I watch a scene with them, I still pretend like I'm 18 years old. It's a very warped. Masturbation is such a weird invention. Whoever first did it is what a
Do
weird.
women stay hot to you as you grow older, like your age group of women? Or is
Yes.
there
Well,
an age group?
I've said this before. When I was 15, 16, I liked like 45, 50-year-old women.
Is that still true?
These
Are
women
you-
now, by the way,
are you into
Trent, are
80-year-olds now?
90 years old.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
Does you get to that level then? Are you attracted
You
to
see
a
a
95-year-old
75-year-old
woman?
and like, wow.
So the question you're asking essentially is who's the oldest celebrity
Yes.
that I would say masturbate to?
Yes.
Correct.
Give me some names. I don't know.
Bette Midler.
Oh.
What?
Oh, Madonna. She
Well,
was-
so I would like, when like they take away like a Final Four from somebody.
Yeah.
Like for rule, I want to take away all the times I masturbated to Madonna in the late 80s and 90s now because I feel like
Take 'em back.
Yeah, I want all that semen back because the older I get, I have almost none left. Bette Midler would not be on that list.
Betty
no.
White's still alive?
Betty White is dead. She's 100 years old almost. That's a little. That's
Yeah.
Well, that's the question.
that's a. I
No,
think
we could think of something.
I think we're pushing it. I think we're pushing it.
Dolly Parton.
No.
All right.
No, she's a
Susan
little,
Sarandon.
yeah, maybe she's probably in her 70s now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like 70. If you'd said to me when I was 18, 70's like 300, but now you're like, I don't know, but for you, 50's probably old. I'll be 50 next year.
Wow.
I think I'm the oldest person at the company. I think.
Is it true? Have you figured out? I think your dad said this to you once.
How old's your dad, Trent?
He is 71.
Hasn't he
Oh,
said
is that right?
Like,
How old are you?
33.
Oh, so he's old when you had you. Older.
Yeah, he was 37, 38 when he had
Yeah,
me.
he
Yeah.
said to you
Well,
that
not
he
that-
still
yes.
feels 35.
Yeah, I remember
Wasn't
we
there
were
like an
That's,
age?
that's not real. I mean, that's nice he feels, but I don't
Mentally though, don't like. Do you still feel?
think, if you ask me how old I was without, no.
No, like do you still feel the same way mentally, like the way you view the world,
Yeah,
the way you
I
view
was
your.
suicidal like I was. Yeah, mentally I feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed.
We're not allowed
at
to use the word
35.
mentally on this podcast.
I'm as fucked up mentally as I was when I was 18. Trust me.
I fucking love this guy, man.
Trust me. I have the brain is the same. No, but I like when you get now, it's aging. I find to be almost like it doesn't bother me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it's funny, but like now, you know, I feel like I still run every day, but I feel a little more sore. Like I have gray pubic hairs now. It's just
Gray.
a weird, yeah.
Oh, I thought
Gray.
you said
I showed
great.
it to
I
you.
thought you said great.
Just I thought you were like, I
They're,
have
they're
great
solid.
pubic
No,
hair
they're
now.
good. I'm
Yeah.
proud of them, but they're gray. I didn't show it to you earlier. No, I have a few. I should have. I still have a few. The older you get, I mean, look at this is great.
You don't trim down there. You let him go.
I'm old.
Yeah.
It's a forest.
Is it
It's
a bush?
like it looks like yeah, I don't know. It looks like
Like a chia pet.
yeah, it looks like you know Larry Zonka's hair from like '73 or something.
Howard Stern.
Yes. Who? Oh, so the girl who is here today, woman, is on your. Is that part of your world as well or no?
Hannah Cook.
Yes. Is she.
Amateur hour. She
Yeah.
does.
I feel like this. I feel like there's tension with you guys.
No.
No.
She, you know.
Your voice just got high.
Yeah, you
Well,
went crazy high there.
That's a. You're blushing too. You have a bad.
That's what like people say you do when you lie.
Yeah,
No,
you-
no,
it goes
no. I'm not saying that because you're lying.
No, no. I mean, there for sure was
She gave
something.
me she gave me a little attitude earlier. I
No,
don't know.
they were for
Well,
sure.
yeah, what were
something
you
in
guys
the
going back and
beginning.
forth about?
I was kidding. Like but she didn't get the joke. I don't
She
know.
doesn't laugh much with
Between
stuff
her
like
and
that.
Rappaport, like you, I mean, you
Yeah.
guys laugh about anything? It's a fucking golf podcast. We're not.
In the
we're
beginning,
not
it was
cancer.
almost like she was being forced to join us. Like I remember there was some tension, and like you have to include her in every single trip.
who's saying that?
It was coming from the higher ups of like trying to, you know
Like
what I
who?
mean?
I don't know what you mean.
Like, you know, Dave was like, I think
Oh,
you guys
Dave
should include
was,
her
okay,
because
okay.
he thought there was value there. It's like, well, she could just sell all of the female merch
Oh,
that
sure.
you guys aren't
yeah.
doing.
Is she a good golfer?
She started in 2020 during the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
And now is like, I would consider a solid golfer.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
She is a solid golfer.
15.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She better than you?
That's a good
What's your
question.
handicap now? You're
Uh,
pretty good. He's pretty good now. I like watching you guys play together. I enjoy
It's
it.
a lot
Yeah.
of shit though. No one understands that a year ago he shot a 125 and a breaking 100, and now he averages
I
like
know.
94.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
I
big.
told you.
improvement.
You know how much I like that series.
yeah,
I
no,
told
you've been very supportive of it, which I appreciate. Yeah, it's like I mean I've been playing golf for a while, but I never really was actively trying to get good at it. It was
Yeah.
just go out there, whatever,
Yep,
shoot
yeah, go
110,
play.
and then as you try to get better at it, and I was talking about this maybe on KC Radio, where it's like once you start to try to get better at it, it actually becomes much more frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah, 'cause
when you're
you-
just out there like, oh, I'm going to shoot 115, whatever, and then when you're like, I want to shoot 95 or I want to shoot 89, and you know it's the capability is there, you're capable of it, but you can't quite get it, it is so frustrating. And I know
yeah.
you know you're a golfer, but
Yeah, I'm never. It's you got to get going or no?
No.
We got a few minutes. We'll bail a couple minutes anyway. But I'm at the age now where I know I'm never going to get better. Like it's kind of the way it is now for me in life. Like I've peaked at everything. Like I'm not. Like I'm an
No.
8.6 right now. Which is
49.
you're a
48.
great
I'll be 49 later this year. 50
Oh,
next year.
Okay.
great
48.
podcaster.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna. Like I'm 8.
You don't think the podcasting's getting better? You don't
No,
think
I've
that?
been mailing it in for probably the last year and a half. I mean, no, I mean I think I'm good at it, but I don't. I mean I'm gonna retire in 2 years, so I'm not.
Are you?
Yeah. I've only solved one murder.
You're financially able to do that?
Yeah.
You never have to work again.
No. Wow. Yeah. Well, was very successful, and both
Yeah.
my parents died. So I got a nice, yeah, I got
Good
a nice,
eyebrow
Things
raise
are looking
there.
up.
Good, got a nice, got a nice. No, but like I don't know. I've said this. Like I'm kind of sick of my own voice.
But-
That's why I'm not one of these guys. Like what I call elevator assholes who were talking to guys in the elevator. You know, silence is okay.
You
know?
can't retire. You're
so
always
why?
going to have to
No,
talk.
so you brought up-
your personality. There's no way you're going to be able to
Everyone
be
says
silent.
this. Why?
Because listen to you.
Yeah, but that's my job.
All right, but you solved
That's
the murder.
you. That's who
solved
you
the murder.
are.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
solved
you're
one
so
murder.
good.
Congrats on that, by
well,
the way.
season 2 was we didn't solve a murder. It was a failure.
But I
because
mean,
of Colin,
like
but yeah.
maybe the podcast, whatever. But does that give you a different sort of joy than the podcast, the
Yes.
case?
Yes, but I also like I volunteer at my son Harry's library. I get just as much joy doing that. I think I would be a great librarian.
That's stunning to me.
What if
It's quiet. It's peaceful. There's like a.
What if I
This
said
is
to
what
you?
This is what you've turned into.
What are those shorts? I know I'm old, but what is that? What is going on there?
You know.
What if I said to you that podcasting, and Barstool, I think needs your voice.
Oh, I don't know. Barstool's fine with or without me. The world, the Barstool will roll on. if
I think
Kirk
you've got- I
Minahan's
think
gone.
you-
Kirk doing a podcast in the middle of Golfland is very funny.
I think you play a very
People are winning
pivotal
tokens
role
next
Oh, I
in
don't
the
think-
ecosystem.
I know too.
And you're a little outside of it, like we talked about.
Yes.
And you'll just fucking hammer people,
Well, if they do something stupid, sure.
and we need that.
Yeah, there's not. It's gotten very chummy, but I think it's always been. I think that's one of the misnomers. Like, everyone's like pretty nice.
Did you think you were going to last at Barstool this long?
I was almost gone after like 3 weeks.
I remember
when
that.
idiot Chaps
I remember that.
tried to fire Steve Robinson, my producer. And
I
was
remember
like,
that.
I told Portnoy, I was like, I'm going to quit. And then we said the one thing about Dave, as you know, is he doesn't fire anybody.
No.
And if he fires him like friends, he just brings them back.
Most loyal guy ever.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
appreciate that, Trent. Yeah, I mean, but like, believe me, when I'm gone, no one, 3 people will tweet about it, and then life goes on.
You're
That's
wrong.
the way it is. Of course, that's the way it is.
When you're gone, like retiring.
Well, either way, I mean, I'm probably dead before that. When I'm dead or retired. No, but you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't.
I know it's certainly down the road, everybody just sort of fades. But I
Yeah.
think
I don't want
I don't want you to
where
retire.
you're not like giving your opinion in it.
Well, just call me once in a while.
I
if
felt
you
the
want.
same way about like Francesa. He's just such an outrageous human in my life that I needed to hear his opinion on things. Even if it's not every day, I need to know what you're thinking.
I'll give you something. Go ahead. What do you want my opinion on? Go ahead. I'll do it for you. Say it whatever you want. I'll give you an opinion.
Real boobs or fake boobs?
Real.
Okay.
Well, one real, one fake, I think.
Oh.
yeah. No,
me
no,
too,
no, no. Because no, they're like, it's like stone. It's like no.
like
Nobody prefers. I mean,
There are people out there that like the bolt-ons.
no, I don't know about. I don't think they prefer them.
Oh, I think there are.
Really?
I do. Right? There's definitely people that like fake tits over real tits.
well, sure, but I mean, I don't know. By the way, Portnoy.
Crazy. That's the only question I could come up with.
Yeah,
though.
you're so deep. Jesus Christ. What a fucking
ridiculous.
conversation was.
Fucking unbelievable.
You guys making a fortune.
I was on
down there.
KFC radio before, and they got me talking about fucking essentially trying to convince me I'm gay. So I mean,
Really?
I don't even know how that show goes.
Based on what? But what was the?
I mean,
By the way, great career move if you were.
yeah, true.
True.
But
Go
the
for
question
it.
was outrageous.
What was it? Go ahead. I'll try.
I'm trying to remember how it started.
Wait, the $1,000?
No, this was like having a pussy.
The $1,000 one is more in
$1,000.
Would you take $50,000 to suck one dick, or $1,000 every time you suck the dick for the rest of your life? You have no limit on how much money you could make.
Such a stupid. These two are so stupid. Feilerberg and Kevin. Jesus Christ. Grown men. Sort of.
See?
I mean, I've always said I find if you're blowing another man, I find that to be not worse, because I don't care what anybody does, but more whatever than having anal sex with somebody. It's more
It's
intimate.
more,
More of an intimate. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to give everything I got. Like, I'm not half-assing it, especially for $50,000. I would do the one-off. I
Okay.
think. What did you say?
I just like the power of being able to, I could quit my job financially.
Oh, so you're gay? Okay, that's fine.
That's what I've been saying.
That's
And
great. I think that's
what I've
great.
been saying.
I don't
And I'm like, it's fine. Like, that's fine.
I like I like either way.
Right.
I don't care. But that's great. That's fantastic.
Holy shit, man.
And you look at you. You're neat. You're sort of well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never figured you for it. But that's great.
Damn.
Yeah.
Trent, you're fine with that. Who cares?
Absolutely. I've been saying the same thing to him the whole time. Whenever this hypothetical comes up, I just say, I think you're gay.
Oh, that's funny stuff.
That's 50. That's so you're talking. That's well.
If I wanted to do 100, it's $100,000. If I wanted to, I'm not even saying I would. I'm just saying, give me the option.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Financially irresponsible not to.
Sure, I understand.
Yeah.
All right, we'll wrap up because we gotta get going. Are we going to? Are you guys going?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the bar.
Yeah, we will as well.
Yeah.
I guess. So give me just overall predictions for tomorrow.
I told you I think you are either winning it or you're coming in last. I don't see you falling in the middle anywhere.
Okay.
You're gonna crash and burn, or you're gonna.
I
win
think
this
you're
thing.
right. I think you're right.
I think I'm gonna struggle with. I
You
attack
played
every
very well at the.
last one, but I had a
You had a
bad
good final
start.
round.
I had a bad start.
Right.
I attack every putt here like it's a real putting green, and I can't do that. You have to just jam it in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope Jeff D. Lowe loses.
Well, I will say
He's
like,
cocky right now.
nobody in the world. I thought I took it seriously. Jeff is like. I mean.
I love the guy to death.
so do I. But Jeff,
you
we are
just,
not.
I
like-
just don't want him to win this week.
He was
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
groups
he knows
ahead of
that.
us. He was 2 groups ahead of us in this, 10-hour round that we did today. And he would jump back and be like, "I'll show you what this hole's going to
Yes.
do."
Yeah. He's one of those guys.
So he's big on scouting. He seems
Which
to
I
be the
respect,
most.
yeah.
He seems to be the most prepared. I mean, is he going to go back to back? Boy, I don't know, but it's much harder than the one we played in the summer.
Which is my question was. I agree. My question was is also goofy. So does a bad player of the 16 have a better chance, or is it some of the holes so ridiculous that player will shoot 5?
I think with all these like automatic hole-in-ones, it's gonna make the parity.
I made 4 in 8 holes.
Right.
I made like a 10 on one of the holes, but still, yeah. I don't know.
How do you
I-
think the group with you, Riggs, Biz are gonna go? I mean, Riggs is
Whitney.
gonna be.
Me, Riggs, Whitney, and Biggs.
Yeah.
Riggs.
Yes. That's abuse for Riggs.
That's just gonna be a tough day for Riggs. That's gonna be a tough scene for Riggs. You know what's funny is, so I know Riggs and Whitney really well. Whitney comes on the show all the time. Riggs is the biggest fan of this podcast.
He really is.
Like he texts me stuff. Like he's a huge
really
fan
is.
of the podcast. Biz, I feel like I've said this, is not a fan of mine. Like as a person,
Really?
I saw some things on Twitter like there's a rivalry maybe.
not even. But like, so I did the show for them at the Wilbur. Like I hosted it, and everyone else was kind of cool. But I could tell he was kind of like,
You gonna bring that up tomorrow?
I don't. It doesn't. If someone doesn't like me, it's fine. I like him. So, but I think it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be. And also, I would say for these guys, like we only play 8 holes, but if you haven't practiced here at all,
I know.
tough scene.
We literally learned some like trick shots out here.
Yeah,
on
like
how to-
as torturous as it was trying to get through it, I learned a lot about the course.
This is how long we played today. When we started, Frankie was heterosexual. That's how. Just give you an idea of how long. It changed the man.
It did.
Before
It's such a long day.
Do you think
Shit.
it'll be a production disaster tomorrow?
I feel for All Business Pete because it's like once a year this guy gets tossed into the fire. He does a great job.
Hank, too.
364
I know.
days a year, and then like it's this big Super Bowl production. Dave's here. They're trying.
But
we
you
got a
want it, part of
truck.
you wants it to fail though too.
Yeah.
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 What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Frankie in that.
I like
Like,
chaos.
I like All Biz. I like Hank, but the look that Hank had earlier, I think it's going to take a miracle to pull it off.
And I still can't believe they spent, like I said, $300,000 whatever, and they were going to finish the tournament on that fucking hole.
Oh, I know.
That 18th hole.
And the
what?
18th hole is what? So I haven't even seen it yet because we've been here for 5
It's
hours.
like
I never
it
got
goes-
to
it's
18.
like it's like every mini golf. You know the one where you get like a free game if you hit it in
Yeah.
the middle. That was going to be it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you and I are tied on 18. We walked to that hole.
It's an automatic hole-in-one.
Yeah,
There he
nobody-
is. He still looks absolutely
it-
shaken.
Hey,
He looks.
what do you think?
He looks.
What's your
broke.
prediction for tomorrow in terms of production?
It's going to be a great production. No, it was good. It was a practice round. We worked out a lot of kinks, a lot of work to be done. But
Do you feel like the pace of play was appropriate for a round of mini golf?
the pace of play today was not appropriate. It's going to be a little bit, still a little bit slow, but significantly less.
Well, what's it
slow
gonna? So
tomorrow.
what's it gonna be like?
We
so,
just went through a meeting.
okay. So when we play 18 holes tomorrow, right?
18 holes.
How long is it gonna take us the first 18?
There's going to be 20 to 25 minutes of stoppage time.
What? What do you mean?
Like, you're getting stopped. Like, hold on, we're going to wait
Every time? Every 2 holes?
every round.
Oh, in
20 to
between the
25
round.
in and out.
So kind of like,
accumulated.
which is not
It's-
dissimilar to what we
and
did.
and it's going to be like, you're going to know. So it's going to be like after hole 2, you're going to have 2 to 3 minutes. And what I'm going to tell people is like, that's where you can live tweet.
Yeah,
live
it'd be more
promote,
socially
whatever.
interactive, right?
And you're going to know. Obviously, today I was like, hold on, stop. You
What
don't
was
know when
going
you're gonna
on though? So
start.
I was confused. Like, what was going?
It was moving the cameras around, getting the cameras.
but that has to
set
happen
up.
tomorrow too, though.
Yeah, but now we've done it.
Now
We
you know what you're doing.
We know what we need to do.
Okay.
We know what replays and all that stuff.
Okay, because you looked a little rattled this afternoon.
No, I'm not rattled. It's just,
Okay, I'm
I think he
rooting
felt
for
bad too. We were all standing there. He kept apologizing.
You. No,
Sorry,
that
you
was
know,
we're
it was-
here.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. We're low maintenance, but
Barstool Sports YouTube, and then we're also, that's the other thing. We're gonna give people the option, like Foreplay Instagram will be live, Kirk Manan show can be live. So if you want to just follow along the round with your
Right.
person,
yeah, like Colin will do it for us, right,
Yeah,
or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
2-screen viewing.
Yes. All right. Okay. But you feel good though.
it's gonna be great. I mean,
You're
it's-
guaranteeing a flawless event.
I'm guaranteeing drama. I'm guaranteeing theater.
There
I'm
you go.
guaranteeing
There you go.
action. Hopefully,
Entertainment.
it's just between the golfers and not everyone riding against the production crew. But that could happen too.
Okay. All right. Go relax. All right, boys. So we'll see you. You'll go play? Okay. So Foreplay is people listen. Well, you promote it if you want. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Foreplay YouTube. That's the one thing we're pushing a lot.
Yeah.
Go subscribe.
Okay.
Trying to get to 300,000. We're and we're gonna give away some stuff from TaylorMade once we get to 300,000. So
If you're out at the Waste Management, we got merch in the tent. So
Oh, I saw that.
here's a
Stop
cool
by.
stat.
Wild.
Day
Yeah.
1, Monday, Barstool Golf #1 brand sold at the Waste Management tent.
Really?
Over Nike,
Adidas.
FootJoy, Adidas,
I see it everywhere. So you guys have a deal with Dick's Sporting Goods, right?
Dick's, yeah,
I see it. I see it there all the time.
PJ
Yeah,
Superstore.
PJ Superstore.
Golf Galaxy.
So yeah, we're doing. We got Waste Management gear, and then have we talked about the players?
We have not, but we're gonna be at the Players as well.
You're gonna be at the Players.
in the merchandise tent with the Players logo and the Barstool Golf logo all on the same merchandise.
Really?
really
Jesus
prestigious. I
Christ.
mean, that's 5th major and it's PGA Tour. That's as good as it gets.
So yeah, if you're out at the Waste Management, stop by the tent. We'll be out there Thursday and Friday, kind of
Yeah.
walking around, being in the merch.
You going to the
tent, so-
tournament?
No. I mean, I probably should. I mean, nobody invited me. It's fine.
We got tickets.
No, don't.
Dave Matthews playing on Friday. You like Dave Matthews?
No.
I figured you wouldn't.
It's too
Yeah.
relaxed for me. I
Yeah.
like. I'm a Springsteen guy.
Yeah.
I heard you talking about this too. So I'm getting ready. So I'm doing this show, and then we're doing our live show in March in Maine. 2,000 people, sold out in like 5 minutes.
Incredible.
We're similar in that I also we have a band that plays with us. I sent Colleen yesterday or today, Dave. Day before the set list.
Ooh.
Sent the band the set list. I'll be singing the songs. We're both singers,
Ooh.
so the last Wilbur show I did a bunch of songs as well. And I know you sing national anthem.
I tried to.
But you're right. When you're doing if I'm doing like a Bruce, you can just belt it out.
Yeah.
National anthem, tough. Scene.
Dude, I discovered yesterday that there is an ability to be able to shut your mind off and be like, oh, I'm gonna actually sing this loudly and with like confidence.
Right.
And it's not gonna be embarrassing. Like, so I really cowered it and I kind of just like did
You
it.
talk through it at
I
parts.
talked through it.
Yeah.
You're a performer. You know what you are? You're a flamboyant, artistic performer. That's what I would say.
I
What's
couldn't
your
agree
opening
more.
song for the set list?
I can't give it. The people want it's.
Oh.
We have a huge
I
production.
tried to give it to them.
We have a huge production to start the show, like we did in the Wilbur. So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah. It'll be good. Hopefully it'll be good. Anyway, I don't know. All right, boys. So
All right.
thank
This
you
was
very
fun.
much.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us on.
It's good not to have Riggs on.
Seriously.
Begging to come on all the time, criticizing other things, shitting on Cullinane. Very
Ridiculous.
Very critical.
Hopefully we rank a little bit higher on your guest then, because if Riggs is last, we don't
Yeah,
want to replace
I mean, it's up to the
him.
people, but-
we don't want to replace him. I'm not fishing for a higher ranking, but
We'll see where we land.
okay.
All right, fellas.
All right, thanks
We'll
again.
talk to you. We'll
Thank
see
you.
you.
Yep.
All right. Oh, we got to do reads, right? All right, boys. Thank you. All right, so what do we have, Dave? What's that?
Mikey Fowler says hi.
Oh, how's he doing?
Good.
Good.
Good. I was just texting him. I said, Kirk's on the pod we got, so.
Yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah.
We're going? All right. SimpliSafe. Today's episode is brought to you by SimpliSafe Home Security. Would you do everything to protect your family? Of course you would. I could, if there was SimpliSafe here, I couldn't have escaped. So I'm glad there, for once, there wasn't. But if you want to be completely secure, go to SimpliSafe. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Customize the perfect system in your home in just a few minutes at SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off with interactive monitoring. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. All right, do we have any idea what the next couple of days look like or no?
No, you know your schedule better than I know it. So
Fucking, you know exactly
yeah,
what
you're
I
doing
know.
foreplay. You said
Foreplay. I think
you
I'm doing
don't
some with
know.
Clancy.
You don't know if you're doing radio, but you're gonna go to radio and see
We'll
what
go
happens.
over there
I'm sure.
now and just see what's going on. Do you want to get we're not doing anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, unless you want to walk around the neighborhood where the hotel is.
No, I think
Risk
we're
your
all right
life.
there. Yeah, I think
Porter
we're
was tweeting about I understand he's got like 9 people with him. The room is totally fine.
Oh, it's perfect. It's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice, clean, like nice hotel.
Yep.
Better on the interior than the exterior.
A decent little like kitchen area.
Yeah, it's
you
fine.
know?
But I
Yeah.
pulled in, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Not bad though.
Fine.
Of course, Milton's. I got my Milton's on today. Go to miltons.com, Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill. And so maybe should we just do it here tomorrow after the show? Everyone's gonna be here, or no?
I just
You
think it
wanna do
takes
it
so
there?
long. The setup of this shit.
Took a while. Okay.
Yeah, so it
it's
almost
easier
makes
to do it
sense.
from here. You mean, or from?
Yeah, because we don't know where we're gonna do it at the house. So
Yeah,
might as
do
well
a
set up
foreplay
here.
after, but we can do it here. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I also have to follow you around, which is going to be disastrous, I think, for everybody.
Hank is very confident.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I
Took you a
tried
while-
to.
it
I
took
tried
you a
to
while
live
to set
stream.
this up today.
Yes, the camera stuff is.
How long is it take you to take it down?
Taking down's easy. Hopefully 10 minutes. Is that all right? Yeah. But I live streamed onto our Twitter today.
You said it was a
And it was a disaster. It was blurry. That's just service in this area. So I don't know how the other shows. Maybe they have a different cell provider
Yeah.
or whatever. But
I don't know.
Is what it
Anyway,
is.
so it was good those guys jumped on. Actually, they're
Yeah.
pretty good. I
Yeah,
like
they
those guys. All right, so we'll be on tomorrow.
I thought you were going to give them shit about the Rappaport Masters credential.
What are you gonna say?
I'd like to know their take, but we'll get it at some point
I don't
this
think I
week.
really care, dude.
No, I think an original like Barstool consumer probably thinks Riggs should be there.
Yeah, but he's not a reporter. That's not the way the Masters operates.
Yeah, you go to the Masters route. I don't know.
Anyway,
Yeah, whatever.
anyway, who cares? All right, so we're back tomorrow with who knows whatever, and we'll talk to you then. Goodbye.